What's up, guys, goddesses? Today's reading is about the other three officers, and I want to pull their names up. I would like to know why they assisted in the killing of George Floyd. And for those of you wondering, I'm going to talk about this as long as I want to. And I will be talking about other injustices as well. But today, I want to focus on the three killer cops, the other ones, that assisted Derek Chauvin in his crime. I believe I pulled some energy on this before, but today I want to be specific. I want to know why they helped. So right now, I'm just pulling up their names. No one is J. Alexander Quang. I don't know how to say their names, so forgive me if I pronounce them wrong. Thao, Thao, or something like that, and J. Alexander Quang, and I believe Alan Thomas or Thomas Allen, but let me pull them up because I definitely wrote it down. Okay, we have Thomas Lane, Thao, and J. Alexander Quang. Those were the other three police officers, government officials, who assisted in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery. So the first question in this reading I'm going to be asking is why they assisted in the murder. And if it looked like they didn't want to do it, I'll ask why they didn't do anything about it. And then lastly, I'm going to ask the fate. What is their fate? Like, will they get repercussions for their actions? Now, it's so annoying. Loading is so annoying because once it's full, it's hard to push that in. I need to get an automatic loader. Anyway, I did do a reading, and it said that they will all pay with their life. But, you know, that's not very specific. Ow. So I want to ask specifically. This hurts, guys. I just pinched myself. I've been unload and I load to get practice on unloading and loading, especially manually, because these clips, when they get full, it's harder to load. So if you guys have any loading tips, let me know. So anyway, red is dead, white, and you'll be all right. Sun, safety. All right. Spirit of God. Which one do I want to? I want to start with Thao. Why did Thao help in the killing of George Floyd? I'm going to clarify with the Kawaii Tarot and pull from the Sacred Traveler Oracle card. I hope you guys are finding peace in the midst of turmoil, in the midst of tragedy. Make sure you are doing things to take care of yourself, mental, physical, emotional health. Figure out how you can be a part of the fight. Maybe you're a part of the rebuttal. Maybe you're a part of the people who are making the most noise by tearing things up and getting attention. Maybe you're a part of the people who are rebuilding the communities. Maybe you're a part of the people who are leading and encouraging others to fight back or to preserve their lives. Whatever part you have in this good versus evil battle, I hope that is a part on the good side. Spirit of God, watching. I'm not gonna take those three. I can get a feeling for those, but I would like to ask the question before the cards come out. Why did Thao assist in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery? Fogged in. Let's see what fogged in means. On the bottom says rainbow blessings. Interesting. Fogged in. Fogged in says, let's see if I can get the message from this. Oh, wow. It says, fogged in is when someone goes slow and takes time. After a period of moving fast and a rapid pace of everyday life, this is someone who potentially took the impulse and went ahead with their first instinct. So power is born in those times when it says relax, but I'm not feeling that word, are in the present moment. So what I feel like this card is adding to the reading for Killer Cop 2 Thao is someone who acted quickly, someone who did not take the time to slow down, someone who had a perception that was biased and a perception that wasn't becoming of what a government official's perception should be. So his lack of his prejudices and his racism and his rapid pace of life contributed to his decision making to help kill George Floyd. It said, new perceptions emerge that you can't see if you're moving fast. When you take the time to go slowly, new perceptions emerge that you can't see if you're moving fast. So, I don't know, guys, have you ever been in a fight? Or have you ever had adrenaline? When you're doing something, sometimes you can't properly see. So because everything, and it didn't go fast. To me, 8 minutes to kill someone is slow. So, but in his mind, potentially, with the fast pace of life or the fast pace of decision making, whatever he and Derek Chauvin did, it was like just going with it because he didn't take the time to think and develop a new theory or a new perception. So he's just been going with it. No excuse, I'm just discovering their thought process and what would make a person, demon, whatever, choose to kill someone for no reason. Remember, guys, when you're using your firearms, red is dead. See, this is on safe. This is on fire. Red is dead. My 380, there is no safety. So in the guns, you have no safety. You don't have to worry about that. Spirit of God, why did Thao assist in the murder of George Floyd? Did I say Ahmaud Arbery earlier? There's too many names. Why did he assist in the murder of George Floyd? Thao. Interesting. So I'm not going to ignore rainbow blessings. Rainbow blessings says blessings are showering in your life. And rainbow blessings, when I think of rainbow, when you think of someone who passes and you see a rainbow, you think that they've crossed over. This is like someone crossing over. So potentially there's rewards or they get some sort of blessings when they assist in the killing of civilians. It says, blessings in all forms are cascading into your life. Just as the rainbow has all the colors of the spectrum, so is every hue of your life blessed. This is a good time to start a project, initiate a relationship, purchase a house, start a new job, or change careers, let go of hesitations and concerns. Whatever you dream of for your future, this is the time to start. You'll succeed. So he must have been thinking about potential blessings that he could get. And I don't even want to name it a blessings or things that he could get because he assisted in the killing of a civilian, or he was thinking about money, he was thinking about opportunity and power, or whatever blessing being bestowed upon him by participating in killing an innocent black man. Then we have Page of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, again, yep. There was a bounty on the horizon. There was a bounty on the horizon. So, being not a part of these hate groups, you just never know what happens on the other end. But we do see that when they participate, when these people participate in hate crimes, like George Zimmerman, he had many people donate to him. He increased in notoriety within the ranks of these hate groups. We know that the union is backing these police officers, so who knows what incentives they receive when they assist in the killing of a civilian. So the Wheel of Fortune makes me feel like there was a bounty on the horizon. There was something to gain from the assisting of murder of George Floyd. But it may bite them in the ass in the end, and I will see what his individual repercussion will be. But okay, the Four of Cups is a card of self-absorption. Days. It's a card of contradiction. It is a card of boredom and apathy. It may be that you're not appreciating what life is offering. When the Four of Cups appears in a reading, it is a warning that you are being self-absorbed, caught up in your world where the cards are always, quote-unquote, stacked against you. Because of that, you are unwilling to move or change the situation. This card says, wake up. Say thanks for what you have before it's lost. So caught up in the mindset of this police mindset that your cards are stacked up against them. That's not true. In a normal world, and we're in a new normal. Have you guys noticed this is the new normal? People fighting back the way that, and this is not just black people fighting back, but black people fighting back, white people fighting back. Good people coming together to fight against evil instead of being complicit. That sounds like a quote. I know that it's already been happening, but the way that it's happening now seems like a bit new normal-ish. But this card is saying that Thao assisted in his killing because he was self-absorbed. A cop, self-absorbed in their own world, feeling like things are stacked against them, unwilling in that way. Now he's unwilling to move or change the situation he participated in because his mindset was fucked up. But you pay for a fucked up mindset. You don't get excused for having a mindset that's fucked up. Now he will reap the repercussions of his actions. But it represents just being self-absorbed. And we have the Page of Wands on the bottom, and the Page of Wands is just reiterating the quick movement. Now, from us watching the video, I didn't watch all of it, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see him crying for his mother. Enough was watching him laying on the ground lifeless. That was enough seeing that. But the Page of Wands is energy, it's activity, it's just being energetic. It's like fueled up. It is I just said the word. My mind, it escaped my mind. Adrenaline. So it's adrenaline involved in the situation. And mixed up with adrenaline, mixed up with being in this mindset of this enemy mindset of seeing someone that has a different color than you and automatically feeling like they're the enemy, being in this self-absorbed energy, being in this energy of needing to step back and actually think, but not doing so, contributed to him. And also with this bounty on the horizon of notoriety, of I killed a person, of they get clout when they do stuff like that. All of it mixed up made him make the decisions that he made. None of these cards say that he made the decision because George Floyd was a threat. None of these cards have the energy of threat. It's all because of his perception. So anyway, I feel like this reading has gone. I'm going to separate them now. So I'll do 4 separate videos or 2 additional videos to figure out why J. Alexander Quain assisted in the murder of George Floyd and also Thomas Lane. So what is the fate? What repercussions will Thao, or however you say his name, Spirit of God, receive for assisting in the murder of George Floyd? What will be the repercussions for his life? The Justice card showed that it could just be reading the energy of, we have the Hanged Man, we have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is someone who he's gonna go through the ringer. It says the final push. It says nearly exhausted, and a little doubtful that he will ever reach the top. The man exerts a final push in the hopes of completing what he started. So he's gonna fight back. Ooh, child. He's gonna try to persevere against the odds. But the Hanged Man represents allowing his view of the world to alter completely. It says he relinquishes his ego and mind and experiences a timeless glimmer of clarity and enlightenment. His true nature. Calm's rest on his face emerges with the divine. The realization he acquires here will stay with him forever and cannot be unlearned. A change in perspective. He's gonna have a change in perspective. He's gonna change. Oh, he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight. But he will have a change in perception. He will. The King of Swords is there too. Will he go to prison? Will he go to prison? Will Thao go to prison? It's all good. It's good that he will have a change in perception, but that's not, I mean, that's good, but it's kind of late, right? You don't get to say, I was wrong. I killed this man. I helped kill this man. I was wrong. I'm sorry. It does appear that he won't, it won't be something that he'll forget. And it does look like he will be, we have the 2 of Wands here. The 2 of Wands could represent a 2. It says the 2 of Wands represents 2 choices. Both of the options are sound, but you only have enough energy to develop one well. If you take too long to decide, you lose the opportunity. When the 2 of Wands appears in a reading, it tells you you have enough information and that now is the time to act. Follow your bliss, follow your instincts, and pick boldly. It is true that you become the choices you make, but first you must make the choice. A choice between equal opportunities. So I feel like he'll have a decision to make. So sometimes, instead of going to court, people will just plead. So he may be given the opportunity for a new beginning. He may be given the opportunity for another chance by pleading. So he'll make a choice. He'll make a decision on whether or not he wants to go to trial or whether or not he wants to plead. Spirit, do you want to tell us what his decision will be? Thao is who we're talking about. Now, the article said that he is one of them who he's been on the force for less than 3 years, but has a lot of complaints. But we know that there was also a rumor that he's related by marriage to Chauvin's wife, soon to be ex-wife. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. So the 3 could represent 3, but it says, and we have the 7 of Swords on the bottom. I feel like this 3 of Cups and the 7 of Swords could represent 3 to 5, which we know that is not enough. It could be something like a 3 to 5. Maybe he's going to be offered 3 to 5 years, and he'll take maybe that option of 3 to 5. Not that people will have to be satisfied with that. But the 7 of Swords also represents a questionable risk. It says, in any case, a risk is involved, and he must deal with the unexpected. In tense moments like these, be conscious of your values and which ones you employ. There are times when you have to grab the blades to succeed, but knowing your objectives and your emotion and your motives will minimize the damage. So he may take a risk. So the risk will be associated with trial. But it says, depending on the context, his actions could represent dishonesty or bravery. In any case, a risk is involved, and he must deal with the unexpected. So he may take the risk of trial. He may be offered, the 3 of Cups is with this Fool card here. He may be offered something, and he may take the risk of trial. The 3 and the 7 could represent a time period, but it could also just represent his ability or him deciding to take a risk. And the 3 of Cups is his support, family and close friends, or feeling and people being there from him as well. But I feel like this 3 of Cups represent an offer. They're going to offer him something, and his community, the people who he worked with, is going to offer him something, and he may decide to take the risk of trial. So I'm going to, because this video has went on so long, I'm going to leave that here, and I'm going to separate all 3 videos, and I will do the other 2 as well. Peace and blessings.